Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do your own braids, you guys. So I had a post in July where I had braids, and a lot of people were saying that I had nice braids and where I did them, and I said that I did them myself, and so people were like really impressed. And so that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So my hair is washed and it's been stretched out. I blew it out because it's just easier to work with, and also when you're doing the braids your hair doesn't stick out of the hairpiece because it's just like stretched out. So what we're going to start with is opening the lines. So we're going to open the line halfway, so there's going to be a top half and then there's going to be a bottom half, and obviously you're going to need two mirrors. So I'm using the mirror that's in front of me, and I'm also using my phone camera behind me so that I make sure that the lines are straight. So then now we're going to open a second line on the bottom part of the hair so that the braids aren't too thick. I am going to be having thick braids but not too thick, so that's why I'm opening the second line. So what I like to do is that when I start to section my hair into the squares, I like to section the squares in that entire line so that I know that when I braid it as I go on, I know that all the squares are equal, rather than just sectioning one square and then I braid that's one section, and then by the time I get to the end of that line I've got like a small square and then it's unequal. So I just like to section it and then just secure it with a bobby pin so that when I have the hairpiece ready I know that the squares are equal, and then I just can continue braiding. Okay, so with the braiding, I'm going to be showing you two methods. So the first one is when you take the hairpiece and then you're going to divide it into two unequal sections. So one is going to be thinner, the other is going to be thicker. And I'll tell you why just now. And then you're going to cross it like I've just done. Your hair is going to be acting as the third strand, right? So that is how you're going to hold the hairpiece, and the one that's on the left will go on the left. Then your hair is going to be in the center, and then it's going to be the strand that's going to be on the right. So this is why I was saying that you need to divide the hairpiece into two unequal parts, because now since your hair was acting as the third strand, you're going to need hairpiece now to add to your natural hair so that you can continue with the three strand braid. So now basically you have three strands that are equal parts because you've split that big section into two and you've added the half to your hairpiece. I hope you understand. And so now you're going to continue with the braid and make sure that you add equal pressure on both hands, because that is how you're going to end up with a straight and solid braid. Because some people don't apply the same pressure, so you'd find that on the right hand they apply more pressure than the left hand, and that's how you end up with like a crooked braid. So just make sure that you're applying the same pressure on both hands, and that is how you have your braid. It's very simple, and after the first braid it usually gets easier. And honestly guys, I think the best thing that I've done during this lockdown is just learn to do my own braids. because with all the salons and everything being closed down, you know, I had no choice but to do my own braids. And this is such a great investment because you save so much money. You just buy hairpiece, which is like 150 rand, and then you've saved like about 300, 400, 500 rand of labor, you know, getting someone to do your hair. So with the second method of how to do your braid, you're going to take the hairpiece and divide it into 2 equal sections, and then you're going to cross them and then create 3 strands from that cross, like I'm holding it just here. And so what you're going to do is that usually the one that's thicker, like for example the one that I'm holding, is the one that's on the left. That's the thicker one. And then you're going to add your hair to the strand that's in the middle. So you're going to join them together, and then that's just how you continue with the braid. I don't really like this method because it's not really as secure as the previous one, and sometimes it makes your braid look a bit uneven because now, like we saw in the beginning, the one on the left was the thickest out of all the 3, and then now your hair has been added to one of the thinner strands, and then the third one is not as thick as the first one, and hair hasn't been added to that strand, so it's thin. So now sometimes it looks uneven, and also it's just not as secure and tight, so I don't really like it. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I will try just sit down and do a video and just explain the detail. now done doing my braids and I'm so happy. The only thing that I have left to do now is just to put these braids in hot water, and then they're going to be nice and silky by the time that they're dry. So thank you so much guys for tuning in. I really appreciate all your support. Please leave a comment down below. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.